What's going on, everybody? I appreciate you checking in. Now, just a reminder, the winners of my previous giveaway I just announced a couple days ago, Javier Puentes 9153, Raider Pete 996. You guys were the winners of my giveaway. I hit 4,000 subscribers. Again, my way of saying thank you and show my appreciation. But you guys, you're the winner of my giveaway. So make sure you email me at realraider805@gmail.com so I can give you the instructions on how to redeem that giveaway. I'm going to give you about one more week. I definitely want to give you plenty of time to see it. I responded to the comment in the video that I announced the giveaway to give you the instructions, but email me at realraider805@gmail.com. So please email me as soon as you see this and as soon as you get it. So I appreciate you. And again, thank you to everybody that participated in the giveaway and all my subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you. All right, we're going to talk a little bit more about a video that I dropped probably about a week ago now, detailing out some potential issues between our offensive coordinator, Scott Turner, and Antonio Pierce. Basically, whether or not there's a conflict between the two on the direction of where this offense needs to go, right? Antonio Pierce, he's always stated since the beginning of the offseason that he wants to establish a run, and he's continued to press that point all the way up until the press conference after the Broncos game. And Scott Turner, knowing Scott Turner, and just he was our passing game coordinator, so I think that's where his comfort level is, and I think he is going to continue to push the passing game. But I think Antonio Pierce disagrees with that, and he's made it very known, and his emotions, I think, made it very clear as to he's frustrated. He's just flat out frustrated with the lack of the running game. And again, I don't know if that's pure frustration with the running game itself, or is it with Scott Turner and the fact that he just isn't pushing the running game? And we passed the ball 52 times on offense and only ran the ball 16 times against the Broncos. That pass to run ratio looked exactly the same when we played against Miami the week before. And I detailed out in that video that I posted that AP was clearly frustrated with the lack of running or the lack of attempts during that game because we were extremely unbalanced pass to run. The pass to run ratio was extremely unbalanced. And so you could see AP's frustration. And then again, after the Broncos game, immediately after the Broncos game, he went in front of the media and the beat writers during his press conference and said this.
Antonio, you seem to get the running game going today a little bit, but do you think you should have got it going a little more? Would you want to see more carries?
Of course. I don't want to see the ball thrown 40 times. I've said that like 1,000 times, but that's been kind of our MO. Actually, it was 53 today, so.
Now, based off of that, AP can't hide it anymore. I mean, he's extremely frustrated, and you can see that he got straight to the point. He said it. He didn't mince any words. And again, it's hard to know. Is he just frustrated the fact that the running game just isn't working, or is he frustrated the fact that Scott Turner isn't really overemphasizing the run or becoming more balanced like we know Antonio Pierce wants to be? And again, like I stated in my previous video, one thing to keep in mind is Norv Turner is sitting right next to his son, Scott Turner, right? Norv Turner is one of the most well-respected offensive coordinators in the league, at least when he was coaching and he was an offensive coordinator, very well-respected. And so is Scott Turner and Norv Turner up in that booth basically saying, look, no, we know what works. I don't care if you want to run the ball. We know what is going to work or gives us the best chance at finding success, and this is what we're rolling with. And if that's the case, that is actually kind of difficult because, again, Antonio Pierce is trying to prove to us that he can be the leader of this team. It's not just the leader of the players. He needs to be the leader of his coaching staff. And one of the things that I thought was a good idea, but it is only if he was able to basically gain the respect of all these other coaches, is that he brought in a bunch of well-respected head coaches within their time, right? Marvin Lewis, Tom Coughlin, Joe Philbin. Now you got Norv Turner in the booth. I don't know exactly what AP's relationship was with Norv Turner prior to bringing him on this coaching staff, but Norv Turner could basically sit back and go, young man, talking to AP, I know what I'm doing. So I'm going to continue to do what I do and know what I think can be successful. And you do your head coaching things. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just, to me, I feel like Antonio Pierce has to prove to this coaching staff, to this locker room, not necessarily the fan base, whatever. We have our opinions, but yes, this is what I'm looking at. I want to see just how much respect I feel AP has within this coaching staff to continue to move forward and be the head coach in the 2025 season, because our record's trash. Our record is horrible. And so the only way that Antonio Pierce can prove that he can continue to be the head coach is if, as a fan, I see that he still has the respect of not only the locker room, but also this coaching staff. And him showing very clear emotion during that press conference that he looked frustrated with something, very frustrated. And again, pure speculation, but at the same time, is the frustration at Scott Turner. Because again, Earlier this week on Tuesday, Scott Turner addressed the media. He spoke to the beat writers and the reporters, and this is what he had to say.
Seemed like last week you guys were having pretty good success running the ball, but the attempts weren't there. Is there a reason why you guys didn't lean more into the run game?
Yeah, that was one of the things looking back at it. Probably wanted to get a few more carries. We came out in the third quarter. We went a little up tempo. Unfortunately, had the turnover, and then had a couple runs after that, and then we just got in one of those deals where wasn't sure how many possessions we'd have left. So we were pretty successful throwing the ball. You know what I mean? We moved the ball, throwing it as well. I think you look back at it, there was probably a couple there that could have run. We had the one negative run after the explosive run. They kind of set us behind the sticks, and then, it's tough to run the ball in those situations. So, that's always something that we look at. The one thing that I took from it positively was, we had some good runs, so that's something that we can build on going forward.
Now, based on that, Scott Turner basically somewhat reiterated what he said last week on, I believe it was on a Thursday, after AP 3 times in a row basically said he was not satisfied with the run-pass ratio. He wasn't. And then Scott Turner, in this last clip, he basically kind of reiterated the same exact thing. And so to me, I'm getting this feeling that AP is probably telling him, yes, I want to run the ball more, but at the same time, there's a chance that Scott Turner is just going to do what he wants to do. And so for the remainder of the season, we basically have 6-7 games left. I want to see what Scott Turner does. Does Scott Turner, even though we did find some success against the Broncos in the first half when it came to the run, I want to see what Scott Turner does. Does he just completely wash away what Antonio Pierce wants to do and step that aside and go, look, I'm doing what I want to do? Because if he does, that means that Scott Turner has no respect for Antonio Pierce, zero respect for him and for what Antonio Pierce wants to do. And that means to me that there's a chance that Antonio Pierce is just kind of losing the respect of some of these coaches. And if that happens, you bring in a bunch of big former head coaches that are kind of going to be like, I've done this before. I know what I'm doing. And so I'm going to do what I think is right and what I think is going to give us the best chance of success, not what you want to do. And so again, guys, this is just a little bit of speculation on my point. But again, because I've coached this game for so long and I played it for a long time, these are things that I pay attention to. And these are things that I'm going to continue to pay attention to. Like I told you in that last video, I'm going to keep paying attention to this stuff because we want the most success for this Raiders team. We want nothing but success moving forward, going into the offseason, going into the next season. And we got to make sure that the right person is the head of this ship moving forward, is controlling this ship and making sure we're going down the right path. And we need someone that could lead this locker room and the rest of these coaches to have them buy into what he wants to do, the vision that he has for this team, not only for the offseason, next season, but even into the future, because that's the only way that we're going to be able to find sustained success if we have somebody that can be the leader of this locker room as well as his coaching staff. But again, this is just what I'm watching out for. These are things because, again, we are playing for the 2025 season. And so these are things that I'm definitely watching out for. So let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think that there is a little bit of conflict sitting here between Antonio Pierce and Scott Turner and just the direction of this offense moving forward? Let me know in the comment section down below. But again, I appreciate you guys. And once again, just a reminder, big shout out Javier Puentes 9153 and Raider Pete 996. Guys, make sure you email me at realraider805@gmail.com so I can give you the instructions on how to redeem your giveaway. I'm probably going to give you about another week. I definitely want to give our subscribers, the winners, just about a week to respond to me and to make sure that they get their giveaway. And so make sure you email me as soon as you can, and I'll give you the instructions on how to redeem it. Because if I don't hear from you in about a week, I'm going to have to move on and pick additional winners. So I appreciate you guys. Make sure you email me back. Javier Puentes 9153, Raider Pete 996. Email me. But again, guys, I appreciate you sticking with me. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next video. I'm out.